Hey guys, just picked up this Baja 196cc mini bike. I actually got two of them. One's supposedly a parts bike, but everything's there to make it complete, so we might make two of them. But so it's missing the tank, as you can see. Headlight and everything's here, it's just loose, it's intact. The tires are flat. And we got some sort of homemade kickstand thing going on here. We'll have to get that sorted out. It doesn't have a proper bolt in the centrifugal, so we're gonna have to get a proper bolt for that. Chain's a little seized, needs an exhaust, but the seat's there, all the chains are there, the centrifugal turns, so that's good. It needs a little bit of throttle work. As you can see, the throttle spins, but it currently doesn't move anything, so I think it's seized. On and off switch works. Let's see. Back brakes work, whether they actually engage or not, but the cables and everything work. So yeah, this is going to be our next project here for a little bit, while we're sorting out some other projects. But we're going to tear into this, pull the spark plug off, spin it over, see if it's got spark, check the fuel tank to see how crudted that is, pull the muffler off the parts motor, put it on this motor so it's not super loud. We got to take the seat off so we can get the air cleaner out and everything like that. So we're going to get down to work on it and see exactly how it is. So I got the air box all pulled off here, the air filter off the carb here. And I was looking at the throttle, and the throttle cable, when I found it, was tucked up in there. I'm not sure if you can see that in that little hole. And the throttle didn't turn very well. Now you can see I got it to turn, but it doesn't come back. But if I grab a hold of it, I can pull it, and you can slowly, oh, you can't see it anymore, but you can see the handle moving when I pulled it. So we're gonna have to work this back and forth with the throttle here until we can get it to fully move slowly. Like you can see the handle move a bit there. So yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. I put the spark plug out, and I don't know if you could see it. Maybe it won't be this good. It has spark. It's not too great a spark, but it has spark. Now there was a bunch of leaves and different debris around that I've cleaned out a little bit. So I believe that the throttle cable ran somewhat like that. I'm not 100% convinced. I could have this completely backwards, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. This is just how I found it, but I believe it runs to this little piece under here. As when you push that, I believe that was what would make it go. Throttle open. That's what I believe that is. So yeah, I got that. So the motor's got spark. I'm trying to figure out the throttle. I have not seen if the kill switch works yet. The lights were unplugged when I got it. See the wire there? This wire heading up to the headlight. Sorry about my WD. So I have not checked the oil yet on it. I will do that now. Oh yeah, I oiled the chain with some used motor oil we had lying around. Ooh, yeah, she's gonna get an oil change before I even try to run that. That is black. So she's definitely gonna get an oil change. Oh, it's thick too. Just wiping it off in a rag there. But she's definitely gonna get an oil change before we run it. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you can see the chain right there is frozen up. So I'm trying to get some oil on that to get it to free up, because we do not want no sticking chains when we go to ride at all. So that's good. So I'm loosening the drain plug here. As you can see, I'm twisting it out with my fingers. For the oil, it was just a 10 mil socket I put on there. So you'll see how dark the oil is in a second. Oh, I guess I didn't put it close enough, but it's still going to do the job. Make a mess here. There we go. There you can see it was pretty black. So we're going to get the oil drained out of it. And then I'm just using a margarine container here. And then we're going to get the oil drained out, put some new oil in it, put some fresh gas in it, and then we're going to see if it'll run. So here's the oil, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but it looks like there might be some metal shards in the oil, some slight metal filings. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks that way. So I'm not sure how long this motor's going to last, if it's going to last, if it's even going to start. But we're going to try it. I'm going to throw some new oil in her here. So got the pull cord bolted down more. Put a third bolt in it with a bunch of with two washers, and a lock washer. Got the throttle temporarily rigged up here with 5 zip ties. It works for now. You just can't reef on it. I mean, it'll get me out and testing the bike. So I got that going. And then over here you can see the motor doesn't have any studs in it like the spare motor does. Thankfully we have a supply of bolts. Went and found bolts that were the right thread for this. Washers and lock washers, and then we're going to bolt the muffler on. Because we did have this running off of Carb Clean, and it was really loud. Plus I kind of want to test ride it, and it's getting later at night. So we're going to fill it up with gas after I put the muffler on and everything back, and we're going to take it for a test drive, hopefully. So, got the carb put back on, all the carb shielding, and the air filter. Got the muffler on, get the shield on, and it runs. So now it's time to take it for a test drive. So we took the mini bike out for a rip last night. That's why we got this light bar here. Sorry we didn't get any footage of it. It was like really late at night. Last minute decision. We got it running. Wanted to take it out and test ride it. Started bogging. Wouldn't move. It's been sitting for a long time, so I think the clutch is a little sticky. But we pulled the carb off, and we noticed that the gaskets were not the best. This is the better out of the two. So we've made new ones. Like this one's just ripped right like that. And it was like that when I took it, like when I went to take it off. I didn't rip this taking it off. So we got some new ones made. We got to get the holes a bit bigger and everything. And I boiled the carb. I boiled it in water and lemon juice. And then let it sit and brake clean. Or carb clean, sorry. And then I blew it all out with an air hose. and everything worked, or air came out of everywhere that it would, like fuel would have came out of. So that's good. The bike's also running a bit rich, so we're gonna have to see if we can get the air mixture turned down, if we can do that. If not, I might have to try and regulate it with the fuel valve. And we got to get that front tire fixed because it doesn't stay inflated. The valve stem's broken, unfortunately. And that's it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna put the car back on with the new gaskets, tighten everything up. Hopefully, try and get it running a bit leaner. Not too much though. It smells really rich when we're running it. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then hopefully get out for a test ride while it's still light out. Holy cow, guys. Sorry about that. GoPro came loose from the mount. Completely lost it. Tried to grab the brake. I don't have it adjusted properly. Came through. Accidentally wrapped the throttle. Wrapped it again. Laid it down right here. It's a rookie mistake, I guess. I'm not used to riding something with a centrifugal clutch, so I grabbed the brake and cracked the throttle at the same time, I guess. But the bike seems to be good, so hopefully we didn't do any damage to it. Fire it up and see if she rips. Let's see here. Try to put this back on the mount. Alright folks, so we got the Baja 196cc over here, and I got my Baja 125cc dirt bike, full clutch 5-speed, and then his is the Coleman special style mini bike with the centrifugal clutch. And we are very curious to see which will win in a drag race across the field. So we're gonna go, you can't see it now because there's a hill in the way, but there'll be a line across the field. That's the finish line. So we're gonna race from a dig here all the way to there. Alright, so we're gonna start our engines. As you can see, folks, I won. Oh, actually I didn't win, he won. What a shame, I should have crossed the finish line. Oh, you're such a dummy. Brakes are a little loose on that bike. Well, we're gonna talk for a minute here, folks, and we're gonna hit back with you. I'll straight up drag you to the other side. Alright, we're on camera, so it's different. Alright, ready? Yeah. 1, 2.
folks, just lost the headlight bezel and the chain just came off, so we're gonna fix that, continue riding. Back in a minute. Alright folks, just got everything fixed up with the little Baja there, so we're gonna continue on down the path.